The quality of learning and social experiences a child achieves in their earliest years leaves a permanent impact on their lives. Children who don't have access to quality early learning opportunities are often up to 18 months behind developmentally by the time they reach kindergarten. They rarely recover from that gap. So we started one center in a small grant in April 1979. We've grown to serve over 3,000 children each day in preschools and Head Start centers across 5 Northern California counties. That growth is more than just kids served. We serve the whole child. It's about kindergarten readiness on all levels, social, emotional, academic, and well-being. That necessitates broader work and nutrition to ensure kids grow with a healthy and delicious diet. And it means working closely with their teachers and their families on early intervention and mental health, solving emotional, behavioral, and developmental issues before they become problems. Kidango ensures all children, regardless of income or background, are ready for kindergarten and a lifetime of learning. That's really about 2 objectives. First, it means providing access to preschools. So we continue opening more centers and we advocate for stronger public policy. Second, it means ensuring those preschools are of high quality so children will benefit for years to come. Many studies have demonstrated that children who don't have access and quality in their earliest years are up to 18 months behind by the time they reach kindergarten, and that gap gets harder to close every year. The need for access to quality preschools has been a highlight of presidential State of the Union speeches and a hallmark of California's education funding for many years. But government budget cuts have eliminated access and have compromised quality, especially in regions where these are already endemic challenges. Private preschools are sometimes available, but they tend to be extremely costly while quality still remains an issue for many. Kidango has been able to partner with school districts and governments to save taxpayer funding. For some, our focused expertise alleviated them from the operational complexities of managing preschools and saved them more than $1 million per year. But there's also the opportunity cost of not providing that service to begin with. Our core programs help reduce the public costs of not meeting those needs. Especially among the disadvantaged, there's a strong correlation between access to early learning opportunities and reducing long-term homelessness, joblessness, crime, gang involvement, literacy barriers, family violence, and a number of other hardships. Our network of over 70 home and center-based preschools gives us size and strength, financial stability, geographic scale, and even gives us legislative access for advocacy that most agencies don't have. Combined with our curriculum model that assimilates the expertise of our teachers and the passion and curiosity of children and the assistance of their parents, Kidango is uniquely positioned to continue our many, many years of success. Our programs encourage children to play and engage in their interests, but incorporates those activities into a curriculum. Children explore, play, and they make choices, but with a relevant academic structure to the day. Imagine a group of children playing in the yard. A caterpillar crawls across the ground and you see curiosity and excitement light up their eyes as they talk about it. In traditional childcare, that's the end of the story. But at Kidango, it becomes a focused opportunity for the teacher to turn their curiosity into a learning experience about nature, about entomology, guiding children and asking relevant questions, discovering more about the world around them. Those teachers are the heart of Kidango. We look for teachers who are credentialed, but who also have a very special gift. They're affable and able to connect with children and families. We try to instill a relationship with the teachers, so children look forward to learning and going to school. The number of children we're able to serve is certainly an important metric of success. But more specifically, how do you know when a child is ready for kindergarten? There are no SAT-type tests, and child development means academic growth and social-emotional growth. So we use a lot of analysis and tools to measure our impact. One tool is called a DRDP. It is an assessment model we use on every Kidango kid. And it allows our teachers to quantify children's personal and social competence, their health, the efficacy of their learning, physical and motor skills, and their family's own ability to support their child's development. Early learning and preschool programs are not the same as daycare or childcare. Having children responsibly supervised while parents are busy is important, but our centers are about parents entrusting their children to us to help facilitate their growth, help them learn, and get them ready academically for their school years. This means more involvement between parents and teachers, but it brings an outcome of hope and far greater opportunities for them. Many of our centers have achieved NAEYC accreditation. It's a costly and multi-year certification that most programs are not able to attain. In addition, we have a clean licensing and audit history. But Kidango is also solvent, even thriving. Besides strong finances and readily enrolling kids at our centers, we now have an endowment fund in place, and we own some of our own buildings, including our headquarters. With these accomplishments, the direct positive impact on children's lives, and a world-class cadre of 500 professional teachers, clinicians, and staff, we have much to be proud of. Many governments have entrusted us to serve their communities. Their fiscal support is crucial because it's more than just money. Working closely with public stakeholders is vital to the enduring partnerships needed to serve children year after year. But this also challenges Kidango as government tax revenues fluctuate with the peaks and troughs of the economy. Those partnerships, efficient overhead, and disciplined stewardship of our funding have allowed us to survive the downturns. To keep serving children, we must continue to diversify our finances by engaging other external stakeholders and donors. Government contracts rarely support facility improvements and renovations, so additional resources would physically and visibly strengthen our centers. We would also expand our programs, increasing our capacity so that we can invest in opening additional centers in other regions. All of this allows us to not only serve today's needs, but to build a sustainable organization that ensures access to quality preschools for many more years. Kidango is brought in to serve children through early learning and kindergarten readiness, mental health and early intervention, and include a nutrition program to ensure the healthy growth of body and mind. But there are significant gaps in the availability of these comprehensive services. They're mostly geographic gaps, regions where access and quality remain persistently problematic. So our expansion plans have us looking at California's Central Valley and Central Coast as very natural places for us to fill this need, with families very similar to those we serve throughout the greater Bay Area.